On the ground, this is Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the tape. Watch the screen. 30-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. The shotgun snap for Darnold. This complete to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Mike 51. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football.
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8.
Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and goal, Drake. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cole Beasley there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53, Mike 53. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, son. 59, check, check, 59. You remember me? You remember that? Let's go, baby. Hey, son.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Rams on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second and goal from the 1.
Stay with your man.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
53, check 53. Switch up, switch up.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold from the gun. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
53 is the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike, 53.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
The completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete. It's Sims. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cole Beasley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Darnold now to throw. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Darnold to throw again. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, Darnold. Caught by the tight end, Watson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Throwing again is Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. To the air again, Darnold. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And this is brought in by Pryor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Darnold running the option to the right side. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. On the draw, this is Davis. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They run. It's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Beasley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man, that's Harry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Carson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Mahomes. That's caught by Hollister. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by a field goal, 26 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Squeeze, double.
Now Darnold. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.